6 weeks ago, the Techlead announced the Million Token, the cryptocurrency he created as a millionaire for millionaires. Since then, the Million Token went viral and got a lot of attention all over the internet, social media, YouTube, Reddit, you name it. The Million Token made some people incredibly rich, but others lost money. Quick pause. Did you lose money that you invested in the Million Token? At the end of this video, I will have a solution for you how you can get your money back. Okay, let's move on with the video. A couple of days ago, another popular YouTuber went all in, did all the research and finally exposed the Techlead and his Million Token as a huge scam. And this YouTuber was no one less than Coffeezilla. And as someone who watches both of them, Coffeezilla and the Techlead, I thought you may be interested in my opinion about this drama. And what I noticed is that Coffeezilla did a great job researching, but he did not watch all of Techlead's videos, or maybe he just forgot to mention a couple of very dramatic details. So here are 5 things I think you should know about Techlead and his Million Token, but Coffeezilla forgot to tell you. Some of them might bore you, but others might scare you. Number 1. One of the biggest claims Coffeezilla made against Techlead is that Techlead told his audience that he invested $1 million of his own money, but he only invested $50,000. This is what Coffeezilla said, right? The reality is, the Techlead never told his audience that he invested $1 million of his own money. And you may say, hey, but that's not true. This is what the Techlead said. Here's the clip.
I'm putting $1 million of my own money into this.
But this is a clip totally put out of context. This is a clip of the beginning of Techlead's video. And it's nothing more than a clip. It's not what he said throughout the full video. It's not the message of the video. I always say it's important to watch the full video before you judge about someone. It's even more important when you plan to make a bold claim like saying it's a scam. I explain what the Techlead really said in his video in just a second. First, let's talk about why did I hear something completely different when I watched Techlead's video. And that brings us to point number 2. Techlead's whole channel is built around one thing: sarcasm. Techlead is sarcastic as hell. And for those of you who don't know what sarcasm is when you say something but you don't mean it like this. It has often to do with exaggerating something so that it's so obvious and funny at the same time that it's clear that you don't mean it like this. And sarcasm and Techlead, they are one. Techlead is probably the most sarcastic person on Earth and will be also the most sarcastic person on the moon. And how Techlead usually structures his videos is that the first half of his videos is full of sarcasm and the second half is more serious. Sometimes he switches back and forth and sometimes it's hard to tell if he's serious or not. But things like
cryptocurrencies, it has unlimited upside. And so we did it. We did it, you guys. It's marvelous. This is genius.
Before it even started.
We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon, that's right. I mean, we're going to be rich, you guys. I don't see how we cannot be rich. This is it. Millionaires, all of us. I mean, this is the key. This was it. It was just that easy. It's like magic.
These are the things why people are watching the Techlead. This is the reason why people love him. He makes his audience smile with his sarcasm. These were all clips from the same video as the clips Coffeezilla used in his video. How could Coffeezilla forget to tell you about that? Didn't he watch the full video? Doesn't he understand sarcasm? I mean, it's so obvious. Okay, let's go on with the next point. A more shocking thing Coffeezilla forgot to show you is this. Coffeezilla didn't show you the full graph of the Million Token. He showed you this one, and it looks like the Million Token only lost in value. But the reality is this graph, which shows that the Million Token at the beginning went up like crazy, and it's still much higher than at launch. Wow, I mean, Coffeezilla has a reputation of being the FBI on YouTube, and I love watching his videos for this. But I didn't know that his research is that bad. I mean, hiding information like this and putting it in wrong context, this is something I would consider as a scam. And to say it with Coffeezilla's words, but it's getting even worse. Coffeezilla completely forgot to tell you about what Techlead said during the second half of the video. Techlead told his audience repeatedly,
and I found it to be quite an interesting social experiment. I'm excited to see what, if anything, becomes of Million Token. Let's talk about tokenomics, the fundamentals of this Million Token, because I think that's interesting to consider.
Techlead even created in detail how he created and launched the Million Token and taught his audience how they could create a cryptocurrency by themselves. I have no idea how Coffeezilla could forget to mention this. Did he invest in Million Token and lost money? Maybe. But one thing is very clear. That brings us to the next point, that Coffeezilla forget to tell you about the whole Million Token situation. Let's be honest. The reason why people invested in the Million Token is not because Techlead told them to do. I mean, would you buy the Million Token because I tell you it's going to the moon? Come on! No one does that. People didn't invest in the Million Token because the Techlead told them to invest. At launch time, people invested for fun. It was just funny to spend money on a YouTuber's cryptocurrency, and there was nothing to lose. But all of a sudden, the Million Token went through the roof. No one could have thought that at the beginning. No one. Not the Techlead, nor anyone of his audience. And if they could, they would have invested all of their money. And then more and more people started talking about the Million Token, and then more and more people started to see an opportunity in this. With all the crypto stories about Bitcoin and Dogecoin in the back of their heads, I feel like more people suddenly invested money in this crypto than were ever watching Techlead's videos. So how could Coffeezilla forgot to tell you about this side of the story? Man! Okay, one more point, and it's about Techlead's initial investment. And Coffeezilla said in his most recent video,
he lied about saying that he put $1 million of his own money into Million Token. And guess what? He admits I'm right.
And to clarify, okay, when I started the project, I bootstrapped with 50,000 USD coins paired to 50,000 Million Tokens.
That's exactly what I said.
So I'm not sure how Coffeezilla overread this, but Techlead said bootstrapped the coin with $50,000. It's just a word, but it's a word that makes all the difference. Bootstrap. And it's the process that Techlead described in his launch video. I mean, I understand that this may be too complicated for Coffeezilla to understand and that he's short on time to launch his next video, but I fear that he should make the research if he doesn't know what bootstrap means. Techlead exactly explains how he had to provide liquidity at the beginning, and that was money that he indeed could have lost. That was money at risk. He didn't mention in his launch video how much this was, but it was clear that it didn't was $1 million. I mean, how should this be possible if there are only 1 million token that each is worth $1? That's $1 million. That would have meant that he would have bought all of the tokens and no one else could buy some as well. Unless Techlead would have sold them. Believe me, I'm not good at math. But I mean, before you invest your money in something, you should at least make some basic math. How could Coffeezilla forgot to mention this in his video? I mean, why? Is he so overworked? Or is it, what's the magic formula for getting more views on YouTube? Popular YouTubers plus drama plus trend. Popular YouTubers plus drama plus trend. Techlead is a popular YouTuber, plus exposing as a scam is a great drama, plus Million Token is a trending topic right now. Of course! How could I not see that? Oh, he used the same formula in all of his recent videos. Oh! That's why he gets so many views. Oh, okay, but I want to keep my promise and share with you guys how you can get your money back if you lost it as part of investing in the Million Token. Coffeezilla said that Million Token is a scam because people are losing money because of it. But that's not true. Someone makes money, another loses money. It's the same with each cryptocurrency and also stocks. Well, I didn't invest in the million token, and I never invested in any crypto stock or company. And this is because you don't create a real value for society if you invest in this. It always works like someone makes money and another loses money. But what I love is a win-win situation. Create real value for someone and get paid for it. This way both sides are happy, and it's a guaranteed way to make money. You can't lose with this strategy. If you follow this rule, you will make the money back that you may have lost with all your crypto investments.